Hello, 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 and welcome. The day has finally come. I know you all been waiting on it because we have. It is January 6th, Tuesday, 2026. This is the first day, the launch day of the MVP Breast Keepers podcast. If I had some pom poms, I would wave them, but I don't have any. I was never a cheerleader. I couldn't do the cartwheel. But anyway, so we are super excited to be here with you today. I have my co host with me. And our name is exemplified in the MVP. Each of our names stands for those letters. So we're super excited about that. Breast keepers comes from a biblical perspective, whereas we talk about gatekeepers in the Bible, we talk about the doorkeepers, the ushers at church. So we want to be your MVP breast keepers, but not only us, each of you are MVP breast keepers because we all take care of our breasts and everybody else's breasts, right? That are our friends. So one of the things we want to share with you today is just how we got started. So in the beginning, a young lady asked me, I had a hardship in my life, and a young lady saw some things in me, asked me to be on her podcast. And I thought, what? Me? You want me to be on your podcast? I ain't really got nothing to talk about. And she was like, no, I see something in you. She said, you're so resilient, you're persistent, your faith is showing, you just so encouraged. And I thought, wow, you see all these things in me. So she asked me to be on her podcast. So that's what got me the fever for the podcast. God sent me a vision after I was on her show. And I was like, I really want to do something in life now that I'm going through this hardship to be a blessing to others. And I thought, what better way as a breast cancer survivor to be a blessing to others than to share my journey along with my colleagues' journeys because we're all breast cancer survivors. I am a 12-year breast cancer survivor, and I'm so thankful and grateful that God so fit for me to still be here today
Yes.
so that I can be a part of this whole journey with each of you. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to one of my other podcast co-hosts. V, you want to chime in?
Thank you, P. I appreciate you. I've
Anytime,
known
girl.
P since we were little kids in elementary school. And
Okay, now we can't
me,
say our age. Then they're going to know that.
Yeah.
okay,
So we just going to say since the second grade. All
since
right.
second grade. Okay. So essentially
Oh, that's the
what
same.
has happened is that I'm the younger of the survivors in this MVP group. And I experienced my journey starting November of 2024. And long story short, the first person I really knew to call that I knew intimately and personally was P. And so I reached out to her. She was, like Johnny on the spot. And long story short, I had to wait because it was during the holidays. If you hear November 2024, that's the holidays. When I say wait, I just didn't want to share with everybody. Now, some of you all may be asking, and if you hear my voice, I have on a mask. And because I'm so new at this and a survivor, I'm not denying anything, but there's just something in me right now that I don't know if I'm ready to expose fully. So I just talk to my fellow co-hosts and say, hey, can I just do this for a period of time until I'm ready to reveal whatever it is that is within me. So started the journey, and thank the Lord, I am a survivor, and it's just been a beautiful journey. We'll get more into our stories later, but in essence, it's just been. And when P asked me, now this is the thing, when P asked me, I was very hesitant, but yet I wanted to support. So you may see me sometimes more in the background, and that's fine because we're present with everyone that's going through their own particular or specific journey. So that's just a little bit about V. And I'm sure you keep listening with us and staying with us these next 52 weeks and 15 minutes. You'll hear a lot more.
There you go. So V, so I want to give you a big shout out. Even you wearing your mask and you're saying you just start this journey. Do you know it takes a lot of courage to do what you're doing and to be where you are now? You are a breast cancer survivor. God got us here for a reason. So huge shout out to you because
Thank
it's
you.
very you. I see you have that sign superhero in your background. That's
Yes.
exactly what you are. You are a superhero, along with some of our other guests. I'm quite sure. So
Thank you.
hats
Thank
off
you.
to
Thank
you
you.
for that. We're so grateful for you. All
Thank
right, so let's talk up. Let's see what our other co-hosts. And what you got to say?
Well, I know we went through our journey 12 years ago together.
Mhm.
And when you brought the vision to me, I was excited about it because I always wanted to share or do something with breast, being a breast cancer survivor.
Mhm.
Um, but then when you was really serious about it, I was a little hesitant. Like, do I really want to be on the podcast and, just telling everything that I went through? But then I thought, well, if I do it, it can really help somebody. So, and I really thank you for bringing that this vision and sharing, so we can share, with survivors, give them information, give them resources, kind of educate them about breast exams, things that they can go through, that they do have people that have survived this.
Absolutely.
So,
And I
this podcast, I think, can help and bless a lot of other survivors or anyone else who's going through the journey. So I do want to appreciate you for inviting me to join the podcast. I was a little hesitant at first, but I knew I always wanted to do something to bless someone or to share, and just share my story and how I'm 12 years as a survivor. So thank you so much for your vision, and let's keep this train going.
All right. Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell the truth now. In the beginning, Marie was kind of like, well, I don't know. I don't know about that. You
Yes.
sure? That seemed like a lot of work. I said, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot of work, but we in this together. We're
Yes.
gonna stick together, all three of us. We're some 901 girls, so we're gonna stick together on it and we're gonna make it work. And we're gonna learn and all grow in this community, in this journey together. It's gonna be a lot of fun, y'all. Have your pencil, your paper, your notepad, your iPad, your whatever pad you need, because we're gonna be learning, growing together. So you're gonna want to take notes. We're gonna have guest speakers.
Yes.
So we're gonna have guest speakers once a month. So we're gonna be super excited about that. So you have to stay tuned and listen in so you see who's gonna be the speaker. We're gonna even do some trivia games once a month where you have to been listening to know the answer to guess the trivia game. And guess what? You're gonna get a prize. Now we can't tell you about the prize, but
Woohoo.
that's gonna come later. So what podcast where you can be listening in and get a prize for
Dang
free?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
For
So
free,
we're
for
super
free.
excited about all that. Right. We're excited about all that. So again, MVP stands for each one of our initials: Marie, Von, and Pamela, breast keepers. That's all of us. We are all breast
Breast
keepers.
keepers.
Like they said,
Absolutely.
everybody, it ain't everybody. What is it, y'all? Everybody.
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 That's where our minister said, everybody. So be prepared to be with us. We are going to have our podcast uploaded to YouTube every Tuesday. Can you say Tuesday, ladies?
Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Tuesday.
That's right, every Tuesday. And it's gonna be, we're still debating on the time, so we'll let you know about that. Okay, I'm sorry about that. We'll let you know. We're trying to negotiate about the best time, the optimal time where each of you will be able to take part and listen. So again, January 6th, first day is today, but stay tuned for every Tuesday. We're going to make it
Absolutely.
happen. We're going to bring some to you about our breasts and your breasts. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving us something that you can never get back, which is your time.
Absolutely. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.